Welcome everybody to 10 days of streaming Minecraft Hardcore. And this is a recap of the first 10 days of Minecraft Hardcore that I have streamed. So let's get on to the video. Day 1. As I generate the world, I spawn into a taiga biome. So I decide to get some resources so I can survive and not like die instantly. So I got some wood so I can make some tools. A house I can get in. Well, with Waffle and this villager in here. We will stay here for health. As I walk, I find a swamp biome right next to the taiga biome and also a forest biome. So I decide that it's going to be a good place to build a base. My one goal I was doing was to find some sheep so I can make a bed. So I found the 3 white sheep so I can make a white bed because white sheep are the easiest ones to find. So yeah, I'm also going to dye the bed whatever color you want. So yeah, it took some sugarcane and stuff so I had resources so I could sleep through the night, so I had to dig a hole. I decided where I'm going to build the mining hole. Basically, it's a little shack where it has a way to get down to Y11. So you don't have to like make a jump or anything. It's a pretty good idea that I came up with. So yeah. Started a bit of mining so I can get some stone and like make a furnace so I can cook some lamb. Well, sheep meat. I decided to add some birch logs to the build. Not add birch logs, because birch logs I think actually look bad. But add strip birch logs, because strip birch logs actually look good to me. For the roof, I used stairs to make the roof have a curve to it. So yeah. I made it look better personally to me by using stairs to make it have like a curve to it. So it would look better for the mine shaft. Well, going to the mines, whatever you want to call this. So while I was mining in the mine tunnel to get to Y11, I found that I mined right above a little ravine. So this isn't very good for me. So I decided that my base is gonna be on this hill, and then so I had terraformed the hill a bit so I can have like a more area to build on, because you need a lot of area for a good base. You don't want a small base to become a big base. You want to either start with a big base or have enough area so you can convert that small base into a big base properly. That's how I usually build. I decided to make a big base. I didn't make this base by scratch, but I think I did pretty good at the end of making the base. Not in this day, it's gonna take more than 1 day to actually make this base. But anyways, except for that, all I did was terraform the dirt. This is the start of building my base. So I decided I grabbed dark oak from the dark oak forest that's by here. I found it earlier, but I cut it out of the video. So I used the dark oak to make the pillars for the outside. I like dark oak as the log, but I don't like it as the wood. But I like birch as the wood, but not the log. It's very weird how I like things. Strip logs are just good no matter what, except for like 3. Except for those, it's fair game for any use. I did a bit of underground exploring in the ravine, and then I found a mine shaft. Then I built a dock so I can fish and have my boat parked on a piece of building I made. This is what a finished dock looked like. And this is all I built for the dock. So I think it's a dock. That's it. That's all I did. That's the cut I did. So yeah, that's what this is. Anyways, I did more like cave exploring and stuff, and that's basically all that what happened today. So anyways, on to day 2 of Minecraft Hardcore. So when day 2 started, I basically walked around and stuff. Then the first main part that I did was add a bit to the floor to the house, because why not? Because I needed to do something for the house, and this was a good thing to do, so I could have like a walking space. Then I decided it's time to dirt up the walkway to Y level 11 for mining. I have to dirt up so it's safe, so monsters can't kill me, creepers can't explode me and stuff. It's basically just a mixer. Is a safe thing, so like anything can't like come down into this area when I don't want them down here. So that's why I did this entire thing. Then I did more mining to like mine down to Y11. It's time to build some walls for the house, so it looks a bit like a house, and also so I have a rough idea of what I can make the house look like and stuff. So I found 2 diamonds while mining, which isn't the best, but I can still use them. And that is it for day 2. Now on to day 3. I decided to go mining in the beginning of the day, and I found diamonds. So I mined I mined 3 so I can make a diamond pickaxe and an enchantment table, so later I can make a fortune 3 pickaxe and get more diamonds from these 2 that I see left over. Then I mined some obsidian so I can make a portal and a whatever it's called, enchantment table too. I decided to make a little cave underneath my house. This cave is gonna be like for another portal where my enchantment table is gonna be, and probably some other things, maybe some storage as well. Basically, so I can put everything in there and like have like a giant room to store things, and also like make things and stuff. Like for example, I'm like later I have a enchantment table and a portal, but I could probably add more things later. But basically right now I'm adding the entrance, and I'm trying to figure out how far down I want to go to make it look good. Then I made a portal in the thing as an idea where the portal would be. This is a bit of work on the little path I did with quartz. That's from the bottom to the top to the beginning, like bottom as in the like entrance area, like by the cave entrance. Then you have top, meaning going to the house. I made out of not quartz but diorite, because diorite isn't a very good block unless you use it right. But I decided to use diorite because I'm not saying this looks good, but it looks good to maybe a normal player, so it's fine to me. And that is it for day 3. Now on to day 4. As this day started, I mined the inside of the caves, cut some cave area, but also I changed this world to a server, so it actually gives me better performance, like because I don't get as much FPS drops on the server than I do on a single player world. But the only problem is with the servers that I have like less FPS in general, so I'm just gonna stick to the server because I find the FPS drops annoying than a server to just reduce FPS. I made a little template of how the roof is gonna look, so I can make it look big and have an idea of what the roof is gonna look like at the end. I made a little in-ground pathway to all the like things that are like interest, so like later there'd be a enchantment table and there'd be a pathway going to that, but in-ground, because there are 2 ways of making a pathway. There's a flat where The only difference is that there's a different texture or like different look. So like you have like a stone pathway on like a grass hill. It'd be stone, like cobblestone or stone on just flat on the ground next to the grass, or you can have it in ground where you go use a slab or a full block down, and out of the ground and you go block up or half a block up for a path. So this was recorded before the previous clip of me making the pathway or and explaining pathways, because it didn't really fit in with the rest of the stream, but it fit in earlier, so I had to put it there. So this is basically a little like speed up of all the building of the roof that I did for today. I didn't do everything today because, well, I needed something for 10 days. So this is basically the majority of the roof being done. And I think I actually did a really good job, because this roof, entire house, was just not playing at all. Sorry if like the audio goes up and down and stuff. I move around while I'm voicing over this, and also my hands are in front of my head, mouth and stuff. Yeah, so that's the reason why that is it. That is all for day 4. So, on to day 5. When day 5 started, I was looking for a village for, reasons so I could advance in the game a little bit faster and without losing resources and stuff. I also brought some cows home to my base so I can make a little cow farm so I can start eating cook steak or cook meat, beef, whatever they call it in Minecraft, instead of some cooked salmon. I made a little path/tunnel to the spot in the nether where it would actually link up and allow me to teleport by nether portal. I used a nether portal calculator to make the portal teleport right in the right spot to the village. So that's why I got precise and I just built a portal into the nether. So this is gonna be a big time lapse of me building the iron farm. This was actually a pretty short day. There was a big time gap I had to cut out because it was like it would be like back thing, because I think it was dinner time in real life for me. So I had to like go eat dinner and stuff. So there was a big cut where it was like be right back screen for like a good 20 minutes. So I cut that out of the video, and basically the time lapse of me building the iron farms. And basically I didn't finish it today because it was pretty late at the time of me finishing, because, well, I had dinner, so it just added time to the stream that didn't need to be there. Sorry, I just did a hiccup. I shouldn't be saying sorry, I just hiccuped. That doesn't mean, yeah. So yeah, that's everything. So on to day 6. This is the first kinda important thing that I could really like document and like explain what I'm doing. So basically I'm moving all the villagers into one spot that are left out, or killing them, as they would either spawn iron golems and or just be a nuisance anyways, because they would be spawning iron golems. So basically I'm moving them all to one area, or I'm killing them, because then they can't spawn iron golems, except for the villagers I want to spawn iron golems. So yeah, that's basically the first thing I really can explain in detail of what I did. Here's me adding a redstone clock. Here's me making the little AFK room. Here's me putting the new zombie in for it to work. That's it for day 6. On to day 7. So when this day started, I spawn-proof the iron farm, just because iron golems could spawn lower down and stuff. Later I found out there's more to it than that's just this, but this did fix the problem. I made a little breeding machine for the villagers so I can get more villagers. Then I got this man down this little hole I made for the trading hall, and he's gonna be useful for making for getting the first bit of emeralds, because toolsmiths and weaponsmiths will always give you iron as iron for emeralds for iron as trade every time. This is the sheep farm. I was gonna show me getting the sheep, but the problem is that I accidentally had the be right back screen on while I was getting the sheep for the farm. So basically, I'm just gonna explain what I did. I got 2 sheep, brought them to get a baby sheep, put them on the farm, and then had the farm running while they're in there. And then the sheep grew up, and now I have 3 sheep in there. That's how it works. So that is it for today of day 7. Now on to day 8. This day started out with wall hooping a gets of a stream of hardcore. So he was just here. He decided to punch the dog because he forgot that he's in hardcore now. He can't mess around. I showed him the inside of my house as the first thing I showed him. So for him to get armor and tools, I brought him to the iron farm so I can give him some iron. I showed him how this villager machine works, but it failed, as you saw. This is why when I am doing something I have to do be right back, I usually leave the server, because this is what happened when the one time I don't do it. A creeper walks up to me while I'm paused and doesn't kill me because I came back fast enough, but that was a close call. So I started a bit of the villager trading hall area, well, the first part, because I do split in 2 parts: enchantment area and then everything else area. That's at least what's happened on one of the later days. But so this is just a little time lapse of me building the beginning of the first one. So basically that is it for day 8 of the thing. Now on to day 9. Here is the start of the bookshelf area. I have to do fence it later, but I'm not going to show it. Basically I miscounted and I needed 3 more bookshelves, and that's it. But basically it's pretty much just done. I just made the area and stuff. As for the image of this day, you can see that I really hate blacksmith, because their training system is stupid. It's the only one that can train iron, but doesn't have 100% chance of. I only got 1 during this entire stream. The rest of them, I could not get another iron trader. But I think in AMP, I'm just gonna use the toolsmith as iron traders, and then use everything else as normal villagers. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So basically, I tried training with armors for like most of the stream, killing armors so I can get new armors, because, well, I personally like having 3 of each type. But for dealing with how dumb armors are, I'm just gonna say it's just better to use normal just use toolsmith or armor sets as your only iron traders, and then deal with the rest later, or whatever you choose, it's what you choose to. So anyways, that's pretty much it for day 9. All I did was kill blacksmith, well, armor smith, whatever they're called. That's all I did basically. Everything else is that, or like doing something that's very little and not like worth explaining, like, oh, I walk here to here, that's the thing. So anyways, on to the final and last day, day 10. I did a bit of AFKing at the iron farm and got 9 stacks of iron blocks. That was a joke. I did a lot of AFKing, like 9 days or something. Well, I think 3 days straight or something. Then I got my diamond armor by buying it from the armor, not blacksmith. I thought they were called blacksmiths. No, they're just called armors. And finally, after eating more, trading with these dumb villagers, I got iron on both of them. Yes! So I finally finished the roof of my first base at spawn, as I am probably gonna make more buildings around spawn, and I'm also gonna probably make more bases later in this hardcore series. Well, if I survive long enough. But this is just gonna be a little time lapse of me building the roof and maybe some other details of the house, like a window, removing windows and stuff like that. And like doing some other things. So yeah. So this is one of the biggest thing I did for the house, adding some little decoration. For example, I made a little kitchen area, then I added a little bit of barrels in the top, and then like I just put things around and stuff, added a little chimney and stuff like that. I put a grindstone and a stone cutter. Looks like I'm cutting stone in the basement area as a decoration. For one, and that's actually good because then I can use the grindstone by the enchantment table. And then I have all the furnaces in the kitchen as one big not smoker, but like one big oven, because like I have blast furnace as the like oven part, and then I have regular furnaces as like a backup, like the foundation or something. Then I had the pipes, well, normal furnaces were like fans, and then the actual like exhaust was smokers. As like that's how I got like not a chimney, but like kind of a chimney. It just let out smoke that the oven produces. I don't know if it's in the time lapse, but I do put campfires underneath the blast to make it look like it's cooking something. Also, I put an anvil above my bed in the storage area. I actually don't. I thought about doing it. I'm getting confused because I'm watching it while voiceovering it, so I don't know like things happen when I see them or not. So yeah, I do put the anvil on a slab in the upper area by my bed, as because like people do, at least Minecraft buildings, when they have anvils they typically have it on like a little shelf of like in the air. I don't know why they do it in Minecraft like that, but hey, I guess it looks good enough. Well, anyways, that's it for the last day number 10. That's all I did for day number 10. So that is it for Minecraft Parkour for 10 days, whatever the title is. I have more days done. Probably. I haven't died in 10 days, so there'll probably be more of this. The Amplifying, I might do more days episode recaps like this, but Hardcore, I would definitely do recaps like this, because Hardcore is my main streaming series, and then, whatever the other series I'm calling right now, President SMP, is my main YouTube series. So anyways, goodbye!